You don't compete against competitors, you compete against market transitions. 80% of marketers are now using AI-generated creator content. This is an AI-driven transition, and we are really competing to get ahead of that transition and to find the tools that matter to us and really embed them in our organization and the way we work.
So in 2018, I think it was, we started talking about the role that AI was going to play here in communications. We said we need to get ahead of this, so we started what we call our tech lab to build a group that would incubate and explore new technologies specifically around AI.
Building an AI company without a template is actually the best part of the job because that involves frontier innovation. One of the key drivers of our technology transformation is our independence.
We don't want to think like a traditional agency. We want to think like a tech startup. That's so important for us to be able to move fast and to make quick decisions in order for us to really become an agency that's really built on technology.
Great communications isn't generative AI generating infinite amounts of content. Great communications is generative artists using generative AI to generate better content that can do incredible, magical things that you couldn't do before. And that's a really powerful tool.
So I think about some of the work that we're doing. We just actually partnered with Frigidaire to create Frankie, an AI assistant that helps you figure out what to do with leftovers in your refrigerator. In every instance, we can create a fun experience or a relevant experience.
I think of technology and creativity as two sides of the same coin. That was one of the key reasons for us developing our Story Lab, which essentially brought together engineers and developers, front end and back end, with creatives from everyone from video to design, because technology and creativity together can be a true powerhouse.
Our Story Lab creates a real creative space for generative artists. It almost becomes a magnet for people that want to come and explore and create. That means that we are attracting a group of generative artists that other agencies can't attract. I think it's that talent level, along with the investment in all the tools they need, that really sets us apart from other agencies.
An example of how Rudafin brings together technology and creativity in the age of AI is our recent and ongoing work with AMD, which includes a fully AI-generated short film. The creatives who are driving that are doing so using AI and technologies. So use of those tools has greatly helped, again, augment their skills and amplify their skills. It also helps expedite how we are able to go from the production floor to a release in a matter of weeks, as opposed to what it would typically take about 6 months to a year.
We have a client, a pharmaceutical client, who really wanted to bring patients to an important meeting with doctors so that doctors could understand the patient experience with this particular drug. For privacy reasons, for physical reasons around the state of these patients, there was no way to bring these patients to this meeting. We were able to interview the patients, gather data from them to develop real-life AI avatars that could speak in real time, that could replicate their experience.
Unless you treat AI as the infrastructure, it's going to be very difficult to really harness the full potential of AI. So it truly means making sure that everyone is using AI as the foundation, as the platform, as the infrastructure, so that they are able to get the most out of it.
We've created an AI accelerator, which is a super important partner to our tech lab, because we want AI to be embedded in our teams. The AI Accelerator works alongside with all of our practice groups, understands what would be helpful, what new tools do we need, and then we can create them. So this is not something where we simply discover a tool and share it.
AI can't be a secondary option, it has to be second nature. We have to make sure that everybody understands what the tools can do and what they shouldn't do. We have to make sure everyone understands how to use them And we have to make sure that everyone feels free to experiment with them, because they don't become second nature until you play with them and use them yourself.
At Ruderfin, adopting AI is not about considering to use a tool, one tool, two tools. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about turbocharging our culture, really opening up our curiosity, our entrepreneurship, which always existed, but empowering it and making it a really compelling force in our organization. We're just at the beginning of this journey, and we're going to be on a very fast-paced journey. So it's really important for us to focus on our vision and stay true to our vision, which is to have a human-centered agency that utilizes all of the best and most cutting-edge tools and really embraces AI. And just imagine if we bring these two together, which is so fundamental to the way we operate, what amazing potential we're going to unlock in terms of our ability to solve the kinds of problems we never imagined we'd be able to address.